my name is Maria and welcome to another video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I thought that I would just discuss whether or not I believe birds need a specific routine each and every single day, and my stance on it, and just where I lie in that debate.
I really don't care.
Now, I know that I haven't had a bird with me for like the past few videos. I actually let Cass out, but I guess he's scared of the camera too now. So I was thinking maybe he would come to me later, but he hasn't yet, so I guess we will see. I do have his favorite treats over there, but I don't know if he's actually going to come over here and make this video with me. So we'll see. Oh, actually, Ivan and I got him. He seems okay now. You okay now, Cass? You guys miss Cass? I have not had him on my channel in quite a while. He's our 1-year-old kike that we love very much. Right, buddy? He is the first bird that I ever held, and I fell in love with birds. And that was the end of that.
You don't stand a chance.
And with that, let's get into the video. And with that said, because birds do need at least 10, 11, 12 hours of sleep in order to be healthy and happy and get along with you and all of your other birds, they also wake up around 11, 12 sometimes. It really depends. But because their bird room stays pretty dark, it's not a problem to wake them up when I wake up, because there's no sun that comes up that they think, oh, it's daytime. No, their room is really pretty dark until I go in there and I open the blinds and I give them their food, and then they know that it's breakfast and that it's time to get up. So I am of the opinion that you can adapt your bird's routine to your routine.
Damn right.
And of course, that goes without saying that when my kids will go back to school, the birds will be going to bed earlier, and I will also be getting up earlier, and so will the birds. So I think that it's very important to set your birds up to be as adaptable as you possibly can. So I know there is quite a debate whether or not bird owners should have a set specific routine each and every single day in order to keep these guys happy and healthy and all that kind of stuff. So I actually stand with the opinion of right about the same as Bertrix does. I actually believe that even though birds do not like change at all,
nothing in life ever stays the same.
it's really important to expose them to things that could change in their life. Like, bring them around people that they might never have been around before, show them things that they might never have seen before, to make sure that they're not scared of anything or they don't have any irrational fears when it comes to things like that. And also, I believe that in order to have a bird that is adaptable to change, it's also very important to have a routine that can change, that you're not afraid of changing. So my birds actually have a light, what I would say, a very light routine that changes very often.
But you can't be afraid of change.
because I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but I am a night owl, so I like to stay up late, and I also like to wake up late, and so do my kids. And because my kids are at home right now, it's even harder to get up earlier and do all the regular things that I would do earlier when school comes around. So right now, I would say that my birds go to bed around 11. Okay, thanks, Cass. Come here.
Gotcha, you little rascal.
So my birds actually go to bed around 11, 12. Sometimes even, it depends. If we're doing something or if we're watching something, they go to bed in their bird room in their cages, and I turn off the lights, I wash all of their food and water bowls, and I close the blinds so that it's pitch black. And I think one of the main reasons why you want your bird to be as adaptable as possible to any kind of change that might happen in your life, in the bird's life, in anything, really, is because I've mentioned this previously more than once, but birds, they live a very long time. They do not live, 15 years like dogs. And that is pushing it a little bit. Birds can live a very long time.
Great news!
Which is why it's really important to set your birds up for success in case something happens to you, something changes in your life, you have to rehome the bird, then that bird will have a much easier time getting into a new routine, getting used to new people. Oh my God, Cass, why? Of course, this is just my personal opinion and my preference. And I know that bird tricks, they travel with their birds a lot. So their birds are always on a different schedule. At least I know when they're traveling. They are, and also with me having 2 kids, I need to adjust, and I need to do what is best for me, for my birds, for my family. Cass, can you stop biting, please?
Never! Never!
What is it with the snippiness? No. Okay, just gave him a treat. Hopefully he stops biting me. So I think that it is the most beneficial thing that you can do for your bird. I know that some other people think that birds need to be on a very strict schedule. You get up when they get up, you go to bed, you put them to sleep early, then you get up early. And if it works for you, that's great. This is just my personal opinion and what's worked really well for me so far. I mean, I'm a family of 2 kids, 9 birds, 2 dogs. So I am up and about doing 50 million things a day, and those things change very often as well. So there always needs to be that room for me to be able to change my routine at a moment's notice.
It's an absolute necessity.
And also my birds have their own bird room, so I don't really hear them that much when they're in their bird room and the bird room is closed. But I know that for some other people, like the people that have Amazons and African Greys that talk, and cockatoos that can scream really loud, their birds wake them up in the mornings. I have not encountered that problem, but that could also be why some people wake up at the same time every single day and put their birds to sleep at the same time as well. I do not. So this is just me sharing my own personal experience with this issue.
Boring!
And I thought that I would just go on here and briefly explain my before we actually even got birds, like before we even started purchasing any of our birds. My husband was actually like, you know, when you get birds, it's really important to wake up at the same time every day and to go to bed at the same time every day. And even though that is somewhat true, definitely my opinion of that has changed. I think that it's pretty important to go to bed relatively at a similar or close to the same time every single night. But sometimes those things change, and that's okay. And then when, as I've said, the kids go back to school, that's also going to change. Just because it's inevitable, and you know, we need room to adjust for everyone in our family. Right, guys? Even though these guys are pretty important.
Oh, they're the best.
Why are you so nippy? My goodness. It's crazy. You're crazy, man. You are a crazy man. Sorry, Cass keeps jumping on my camera. And I actually just realized that my microphone was not plugged in. So it is what it is. We're gonna make do with what we got. And so that is my personal opinion and my experience with having my birds for over a year, you know, a bunch of them, and how I go about deciding whether or not to put them on a strict routine, a strict schedule. For us, our schedule is kind of more go with the flow. That's just how we are as a family. We eat when we eat, and when we can sleep in, we like to sleep in, and I just want to put it out there that, oh my God, it's possible to have birds and have them on a pretty lenient schedule that is subject to change. Because I want these guys to be happy for the rest of their lives. Doesn't matter if I'm around, if I'm not around, if my husband's around, or anyone, you know, they will have an easier time adapting, no matter what. And so that is it for today's video that I did with Cass, even though... Dude, stop jumping on my camera! Yeah, now I remember why I have not had him in my videos in a while, because he likes to jump on my camera. And he also likes to bite me. Dude, he's going through puberty, I suppose. Oh, goody. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys found something useful out of here. If you did, please like, subscribe. I really appreciate it when you guys do that. And comment in the comments below of what your bird's schedule or daily routine is like, and whether or not you agree with me. It's of course okay if you don't. I love hearing everybody's opinions and everybody's stance on these topics. I find it really interesting. And so thank you guys so much for being here and for watching this video and my other videos. It really means the world to me. And Cass and I, who found my dress strings, and Cass and I, we will see you in a future video. Right, Cass? Cass. Man, we're gonna start talking. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.